Hello, my name is Zaya. Today I'm gonna teach you a really important, useful Excel function called database functions. There are many database functions in Excel, but today I'm just gonna show you DSUM function. So I have all this information from from our customers. They have transactions with us, and some of them are paid and some of them are not paid. But if you really be worry about our not paid transactions, so in order to use the database functions, we need to have a criteria section. So here I can just create a criteria section. And maybe I can just bold it. And so the title for a criteria section should be same as our data. So I'm gonna just copy this title of our data and I can just paste it here. So that way we can have the same title. And then I need to name our criteria section as well as our data. So here if you look, just like we need to have two rows for a criteria section, because we wanted to write the status, or we wanted to enter the customer number there. So just take the two rows, and then we can just name our cells, like maybe just criteria. So then also I need to name our data. So it's a very long list. So it's really useful to work use the database functions, because it's like these all information is hard to go through. So I'm gonna just select all my data, and I can name this like customer data, cost data, and you can name anything, but it's important to remember. So cost data, so I just named it. So criteria section, we can maybe just bold it. So here I wanted to know maybe total amount of our customer owe. So we wanted to see the result here. So I can just color this one. Okay, now if you wanted to know the total amount they owe, we can use the DSUM function. So that's one of database function. So if you look at the here, so we need to have database and field and the criteria. So database we named as cost data, right? So that's our database, and we need to field. So right now we wanted to know the total amount. So that means field should be, we need to select the amount. So if you look at our amount here, it goes like D9. Don't choose the D10, because a title is important. So we wanted to choose D9, and then criteria section, we actually name this criteria. So then we can close it, and so the total amount, it's showing the total amount of our whole transaction is this. But now if we wanted to know like how much our first customer they had the transaction, and then in criteria section we can just write the number 1. So that would be the customer number 1. They had the transaction of over $1,000. They made a transaction, and that's just the customer number 1. But if you wanted to know that, okay, how much they didn't pay us, so we can just write here status function and not paid, So if we select the not paid, and we know that the customer number 1, he or she didn't pay $715, so it's the status of they didn't pay. So if we just look at our customer data, and we here, like, we know that the customer number 1, she actually didn't pay $715.85. So it's really a useful function if we use the DSUM function. And also there are also other choices. So just the last one is, like, if we in the customer number, if you wanted to choose the customer number 5, and we can just write 5 in the criteria section. So the customer number 5, she or he didn't pay over to $2,456.92 he or she owe us. So it's really useful Excel function. So I really encourage you to use database function in Excel. And thank you so much.